Wood has a story to it. This organism, this tree has lived for decades, possibly even centuries, and it has seen more than a human will ever see. The tree also has so much beauty in its grain, in its figure, in its character, and by milling that tree and making it into furniture, we're able to preserve that character, and I feel like we're doing the tree right by keeping its character alive. My name is Dan Richfield. I'm a sawyer with RE-CO BKLYN, a Brooklyn-based sawmill that I started with my partner Roger Benton. After Hurricane Sandy, there were tens of thousands of damaged or downed trees. Generally, if a tree service or a city parks department is dealing with it, it gets trucked away and dumped in a landfill somewhere. We intervene on that process, and we either go to a landfill in western Long Island, or go on site and pick it up and take it back with us to our yard, or sometimes we have deliveries to our yard of those logs. So all the wood we have now in the yard is actually all still from Hurricane Sandy, and probably we will still be producing lumber from Hurricane Sandy trees probably for the next 2 years. We generally don't pay for logs. If we do pay anything, it's for transportation. Once it's in the yard, it gets stacked, and when we're ready, we pull it off the pile and we lay it in our mill, and then we mill it into mostly live edge slabs. Those are the big wide slabs of wood, the full length of the log, and we retain the live edge of the tree. This is the face of the tree that's exposed to the world. So we throw it in our kiln, and in 6 to 8 weeks, we bring that moisture content down to around 8%. And at that point, it's stable to be used for furniture. From there, we can either go on to just flattening them out and sanding them down, and that's something that we do more than 50% of our sales. In a lot of situations, though, we make full finished pieces of furniture with them. If we're talking about maybe like a table that's 30 inches wide by 8 feet long, just for the tabletop, and it's made out of a relatively inexpensive wood like red oak, we're talking somewhere around $1,000. At any given time, we probably have about 6 to 10 pieces of furniture that we're working on, or tabletops, finishing something beyond just selling rough lumber. And the people that walk in off the street or come in, make appointments with us, it's definitely 50 or more per month right now. Beauty in wood is really, in the eye of the beholder. You can have something like red oak, for example, which is the most common material in the Northeast, that's just as beautiful, or even maybe more beautiful, for a lot less money. When we're sourcing, we're being very careful about getting a nice variety, not only of species, but also of shapes and sizes. And then once we actually set that log up to mill, we're creatively looking at it, and we're trying to figure out how can we position this so we can make sure when we make this cut, we're gonna capture all those characteristics and we're gonna get that shape. So we're always making creative decisions, trying to honor the tree aesthetically as best we can.